We've got new tool announcements from Milwaukee, Makita, DeWALT, Hilti, Bosch, Ryobi, and more.
We've got recips, speakers, blades, dead blow hammers, and the biggest cordless beam saw we've ever seen.
And of course, another platinum tool deal from Ohio Power Tool. This is the Tool Show. This episode's sponsored by Squarespace. Welcome back, tool fans. I'm Rob, that's Sarah, and this is one of the biggest weeks of tool news we've seen in quite some time. We've got 15 new tools from 7 different tool brands, so let's get started. Makita was at the World of Concrete last week where they debuted not one, but 2 new 40-volt XGT impact wrenches. First up is the GWTO2 40-volt Max XGT 4-speed high-torque half-inch square drive impact wrench with friction ring. That's powered by 1,620 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque and 1,250 foot-pounds of fastening torque. Right next to it is the GWTO3 40-volt Max XGT 4-speed high-torque half-inch square drive impact wrench with detent anvil, which comes in slightly lower at 1,180 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque and 1,000 foot-pounds of fastening. Now, both wrenches have a full-speed mode that reduces trigger pull to reach full speed, and dual LED lights, including one below the anvil and one on the tool's foot. They both have a flexible joint that isolates the battery from the grip to help reduce wear on the battery contacts, and a reinforced gear housing engineered for maximum job site durability. No word yet on pricing or availability.
Hilti always has a ton of new tools at World of Concrete, and this year was no different. That is the all-new Neuron DD150U22 cordless core drill, and it looks like an absolute beast. It's built for both handheld and rig-based coring, with a range of 2 1/16 inch all the way up to 6 3/8 inch holes. It's got 20 E-gears for optimizing performance, active torque control to keep your arms safe, and a new line of core bits specifically designed to cut more cores per charge. The new Neuron DD150U22 cordless core drill is available now for around $1,900 bare.
Next, Hilti launched a few new lasers, starting with the Neuron PR422 horizontal rotating laser level. It has an easy-to-use, one-button, one-person operation design, now with an extended range of up to 800 meters in diameter. It's designed for horizontal leveling during excavation tasks, leveling formwork while pouring concrete, and transferring and checking reference heights. It'll include a universal PRA 4-laser receiver with digital offset and a large 13-centimeter receiver window. And it's durable too, sporting an IP66 rating. It rings up at $999. Stepping up from there, you'll get the Neuron PR40 or 40G22 single slope rotating laser levels with red and green lasers respectively. They add automatic vertical alignment, digital slope entry, and check slope features to help simplify and speed up your layout application. The prices jump up though to $19.99 for each one.
Moving on to DeWALT, who showed off a freaking 60-volt max brushless cordless 1 1/8 inch 41-pound demolition hammer. That's a breaker that works with your standard FlexVolt 60-volt batteries. It features wireless tool control, allowing you to remotely control the DCV 585 60-volt max dust extractor. Even with a relatively small battery, it's able to punch out 40 joules of impact energy, making it perfect for heavy-duty applications like floor trenching for pipe, breaking out stairs, creating openings into shafts, breaking asphalt, loosening hard-packed dirt, gravel, and clay. The active vibration control tech reduces user vibration for less fatigue. It's available now for $21.99 in a 15 amp hour kit.
Bosch continued rolling out new tools as well. This is the GKW18V26 Pro Factor 18-volt 7 1/4 inch rear handle circular saw that has a 2 5/8 inch cutting capacity, perfect for 2x material, a left blade orientation, and reduced weight and improved balance for easier downward cutting and less fatigue on the job.
That is the GRW18V 120 18-volt brushless half-inch chuck mud mixer. It has a brushless motor that delivers up to 650 RPM for steady mixing power. It has a variable speed and reversing switch, soft start technology, and kickback control that helps protect against unexpected movement when mixing tough materials.
That there is the GXS 18V 32N112 18-volt starter kit with Core 18-volt 12-amp-hour high-powered battery and turbocharger. Now, the new Core 18-volt 12-amp-hour battery includes copper end plates, power rails, and a flexible circuit board that makes the whole thing, I don't know, better, presumably. It has 3 layers of enhanced 21700 cells, by which I'm guessing they mean tabless, but I couldn't confirm it. The new turbocharger features power boost for faster charging and has an integrated mode button that presumably changes modes or something. There were 3 bullet points in their press release, and you just heard all 3, so your guess is as good as mine.
This is the GKS 18V 25G Pro Factor 18-volt 7¼ inch circular saw with track compatibility. Thanks to its brushless motor, they claim it delivers quarter performance from an 18-volt cordless 7¼ inch saw. It has a 2½ inch cut capacity, allowing it to cut through 2x material across the entire bevel range, which is pretty cool. It also has one-touch depth adjustment.
The last entry from Bosch is the GCL 16582 CGL 12-volt combination laser. It's job site tough with an IP65 rating, Bluetooth connectivity, and it can be powered either by a rechargeable 12-volt max battery or a set of AA's in a pinch.
Ryobi officially launched several Gen 2 tools this week. This is the Ryobi Gen 2 18-volt 1+ HP brushless half-inch drill driver.
Nice.
They say it's the most powerful Ryobi drill to date, delivering 45% faster drilling and up to 850 inch-pounds of torque. It has a variable speed trigger paired with a 2-speed gearbox that reaches up to 2150 RPM, a 24-position clutch, and a half-inch ratcheting metal chuck. The only thing bumming me out is that single LED at the base of the tool that tends to get blocked in tight spaces. When it hits the shelves, expect it to set you back $159 in a 4-amp-hour kit.
Next is the Ryobi Gen 2 18-volt 1+ HP brushless half-inch hammer drill. This is the most powerful hammer drill Ryobi has ever produced as well. They say it will drill up to 45% faster than its predecessor and has 65% more torque at 850 inch-pounds. The brushless motor will push up to 34,000 BPM. It has a variable speed trigger, auxiliary handle, and a 2-speed gearbox that manages up to 2150 RPM. It'll be 129 bare or 179 in a 4-amp-hour kit.
This is the Ryobi Gen 2 18-volt 1+ HP brushless 4-mode 1/4 inch hex impact driver. It has 2,300 inch-pounds of torque, which makes this, you've guessed it, Ryobi's most powerful impact ever.
Good job, Ryobi.
It has 3 speeds and an assist mode that will reduce screw stripping when driving or removing self-tapping fasteners. It boasts up to 4,200 IPM and 3,400 RPM. In March, when all of these new Ryobi tools come out, you'll be able to pick the impact up for 129 bare.
Harbor Freight always has something new each week. This time it's an adorable Luminar outdoor 500 lumen compact pop-up lantern that runs on a set of AA batteries, offering 360 degrees of illumination, has a rugged housing, is water resistant, and costs just $4.99.
It's $499?
Harbor Freight.
$4.99. It's $5.
It's only been out a few days and it already has 21 5-star reviews. I'm assuming because they have this little guide near the registers and everyone's grabbing it for the funsies. I know I will. A couple weeks ago, Sarah and I used Squarespace to set up a new website for our new YouTube channel called The Great Big Car Show. And now that we launched our first episode, we finally had content to start filling in our site.
And with Squarespace, it couldn't be easier. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs like us to stand out and succeed online. Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time all in one place, all on your terms.
If you don't know how to design or code, don't worry about it. Squarespace Design Intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs. Once our design was in place, adding a new post about our first episode was a snap. We embedded the YouTube episode right at the top of the page, then used our script and media to build a written article about the show in less than 30 minutes.
We'll be using Squarespace every week to create beautiful and easy to find content on our website, which will help us reach new viewers for our show. But Squarespace does so much more than just web design. You can use their intuitive system to build an online store to sell digital or physical products, services, or even your time. Squarespace makes it easy to sell access to your content on your website, like online courses, blogs, videos, and memberships.
So join Sarah and me and head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/toolshow to save 10% off on your first purchase of a website or domain.
And don't forget to watch The Great Big Car Show. Rob and I will be collecting and condensing all of the week's automotive news into a cool new show, and I think you'll love it. Be sure to watch our first episode and let us know what you think. Last week at World of Concrete, Milwaukee launched several new tools for us, and fortunately, our own Jay Amstutz was there to get a closer look at their new nitrous carbide blade and their all-new M18 rebar cutter. Let's take a look.
Ryan, product manager for accessories here in Milwaukee, and really excited to introduce our new-to-world nitrous carbide framing and demolition circ saw blade, 7 1/4 24 tooth framing and demolition blade. This will be part of our nitrous carbide accessories, the fastest cutting and longest life blade in the market, that will have a largest welded carbide tooth to deliver 5x cutting life when going through that harsh demo cutting applications, as well as our nitrous carbide technology deliver unmatched performance when hitting that unexpected nail or screw. A lot of the common blades today in the market, once you hit that unexpected nail or screw, those carbides will rip off, causing you to have to swap out a lot of blades on a job site. Nitrous carbide will give you that unmatched durability, so you're not losing teeth being able to take from demo to framing applications. What I have here is a head-to-head and a 2x4 with 7 screws spaced throughout, where we are going to test that durability strength between a common competitor that shows teeth ripping off when hitting that unexpected faster and compared to nitrous. The leading competitor first. A lot of broken teeth. Won't be able to use this to clean wood cut frame. Take nitrous, same demo. Even with that knot there, you see all the teeth still nice and sharp. Couple lost there, but a lot of great tooth retention. Able to take this blade and continue to frame or cut any clean wood after. So you got that one blade from demo to framing applications. This will be coming in June. It'll be incremental to our Circ Blade program, and it will be $25 a blade at launch.
So this is our brand new M18 Fuel number 10 1 1/4 rebar cutter. This is our first rebar cutting dedicated solution. Our main purpose for this tool was going to have faster cuts, longer runtime, but also really focusing on that enhanced safety and control. So it can cut from upwards of 10 all the way down to number 3. It's able to cut through number 5 in just 2 seconds. Also on a fully charged high output XC60 battery, you're able to get 240 cuts in 60 grade number 5 rebar. Some other things is a lot of guys really love that it's throwing a lot less sparks than their abrasive wheels. Focusing on the blade itself, it is going to be a proprietary blade, which means that it's going to be exclusively set up for us, mainly because we wanted that durability and that long life, not just for the tool, but also for the blade. As you can see, to get inside, there's going to be 2 thumb screws. It opens up. There are 3 prongs. You cannot put this blade in incorrectly. Close it back up, and there you go. Tighten it up. The Allen key to access both of those lives on the foot of the battery, nice and snug. And the change is about, on average, 2 minutes. Coming back to the tool itself, really focusing on that safety, we are the first ones to market that are going to have a paddle switch combined with our rapid stop. As you guys can see, it actually stops in under 1 second. Combined with that, you have the option of cup brake. If you're not familiar, cup brake, when turned on, senses when you're through the material. So if you're cutting through the number 10, it'll sense and the blade will stop even if your hand is still fully on the trigger. Other things that we added is going to be that tether if you're scaling the wall or column, and we have an LED light on the front for those early morning cuts or those late evening catch-ups. $6.99 for the tool, and then a single pack is going to be $79. It'll come in a 5-pack and a 10-pack as well, and a Q2.
There were a bunch of really great tool videos this week, and we want to make sure you don't miss them. Starting with Tim Johnson over at Shop Tool Reviews, who's reviewing a bunch of unique Canadian dead blow hammers and proceeds to beat the crap out of that severed pipe. And then just for fun, he cuts them open so we can see what's inside.
Mark Thomas was at World of Concrete last week and toured the Cat Diamond Tools booth and found their new series of matrix auto placement technology blades for cutting through things like river rock, quartz, heavy steel, and more. Matt at 731 Woodworks found the all-new Bauer miter gauge at his local Harbor Freight and tested it to see if this is another winner from the discount tool store. Now, by the way, as I wrote this, Matt is currently sitting around 716,000 subscribers. That means he's just 18,000 away from hitting 731,000,
which just seems right for 731 Woodwork. So if you like tools and you're not yet subscribed, head over there and help him bring balance to the universe by tossing him a sub.
Maybe we should have called this the 1 million tool show.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Dang it. Clint is over in the tool review zone, rocking out with the M12 radio. And I do mean rocking out.
Bosch has a new impact driver, and this just might be the Bosch to break the tailor's back over at Tinkerware Tools. He's not a big Bosch impact fan, but this one just might make him a believer.
Over at Ohio Power Tool, Nick is taking a detailed look at the current options we have for battery-powered recips, and even invited Rob Robelode over to offer some prospective on the subject.
You're punny. The influx of tabless cell technology that's just about made its way into every major tool brand at this point, so TTC decided it was time to gather all of them into one place and see if this new tech is worth investing in.
You think your cordless circular saw is big? You're wrong! That is the new Makita XGT beam saw, and that is big.
Yep.
Just look at what a 5-inch blade looks like installed on it. The boy's thick.
Last of all, if you're a John Malecki fan, you likely saw his crazy drill war last year, where he chucked a pair of drills to a metal rod, turns them on, and lets them beat the crap out of each other until one of them gave up. Well, he's back. This time he purchased $3,500 in hammer drills, built a better ring, and the fights were ridiculously fun to watch. My favorite part was watching a lowly Hart hammer drill hang on for dear life for over 3 straight minutes, while some other big names clocked out after a few seconds. Good job, Hart. Hart doesn't win.
Moving on to our weekly platinum tool deal from Ohio Power Tool. This week our code will get you $50 off a $100 or more purchase of any in-stock Milwaukee heated gear.
But remember, the code we're about to give you will only work for the first 25 people who use it.
So make sure that you are subscribed and you click the notification bell so you never miss our deal on Friday night.
All right, the code you need this week is TS10729. Good luck.
I want to thank Squarespace and Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring this episode. We couldn't make the tool show without you.
All right, if you can, guys, go help a neighbor this weekend, and Sarah and I will see you next week. Oh, and watch the Great Big Car Show.